My latest book, Whispers from the Wild, the most
Mm-hmm.
controversial chapter is the black mamba.
Mm-hmm.
And that will never happen on a safari because I don't take people to the part of Africa where there are spinning cobra and black mamba.
Yeah.
But I was on my knees face to face with them. So you're looking certain death in the eye.
Wow.
It's the most dangerous and fastest snake in Africa, and one of the fastest and most dangerous snakes in the world. So if you get bit by a black mamba, you're gonna get paralyzed and go blind long before you die. It's not pretty.
Wow.
Being able to sit with her, knowing that this fear is something that I can either generate and act upon or not. I can look at her coming out from under my kitchen counter and tell her that I love her in every way and she's the most beautiful, sacred being I've ever seen. And that I love the fact that she's so dangerous. I love the fact that she's the deadliest animal in the world. I love the fact that she can kill me if I make one wrong move. And I don't think I've ever felt so in love in my life.
That's probably why you're still alive.
Because no one else could see her beauty. She
Wow.
actually danced and smiled.
But
And
Amelia, how did you actually feel that when you're face to face with a snake that could kill you in a split second and paralyze you first? How did you really honestly get to override the fear and feel love rather than just overwhelmed with fear?
I
It's
felt the
incredible.
fear. I felt the fear.
You did.
I mean, the story is outrageous. She was in this lion park, and I'd been looking for her. So every year I would go there to volunteer at a lion park, and I knew she was there, and everyone said, "Well, you know, Amelia, there's a black mamba waiting for you with the ladies." She must have known you were coming, darling, that she was waiting the second your plane landed. So I was actually looking for her for years. Now, they're the sacred guardian of the Nile Meridian. That these snakes and cobra are considered the genetic engineer in philosophy of the human race, one of the most powerful creator gods on all five continents. Everyone has histories of dragons and
And
giant
snakes. Yep.
snakes
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and what she represents and what she brings. And
Mm-hmm.
I never saw her. And when I finally moved from a hut, and I had a boyfriend with me at the time, and we went into a proper house that had glass in the windows and air conditioning. So there was a false sense of security. And we were bringing in groceries, and I'm putting them onto the kitchen cabinet. And as I'm bringing them in and putting them down, and I left the room for a minute and I turned around, and the door under the sink was opening all by itself. And then this head comes out.
Oh my God. And the tongue.
He starts rising in the air,
Oh
rising,
my
rising, rising.
God.
They have the Joker lips. They have black.
Yeah.
I mean, they're terrifying looking, and they're
Yeah.
smiling. Absolutely the most terrifying thing you've ever seen in your life.
Oh my
Here
God.
she is, rising, rising, rising. So I did something very rude, and I said, "I'm going to ask you to leave."
Oh.
So I crossed the room. Already, if she had wanted me, I would have been done already. You can't, it's like lightning. You can't even see them coming, and you're going to die. That's it. And I opened the door, and I did use some of my training and ability, and I visualized her dropping to the ground and exiting out the door. So she took my command perfectly, and she drops to the ground, and she's making these S curves, and the body keeps coming and it keeps coming and it keeps coming. And she's on her way out the door. This is where my old automatic behavior kicked in. So this is the conditioning that we all have. I foolishly called for the boyfriend.
Uh-oh.
Like, oh, I did a damsel in distress moment. He came into the room, saw her. Her tail was the only thing that was still in the room. He picked up a doormat and smacked her in the butt with it. Granted, this is a man I should not have been with. God did not want me with him. She flies in the air and torques midair, flies across the room and comes
Like 360
inches of his face. She's
Holy-
this close to his face. She's midair, filling.
She went right at him. Oh my God.
There.
Oh
And
my God.
She didn't bite him. She drops to the floor. And that I'll never forget that sound. That was the most harrowing, hair-raising sound. It was like a dead body. It was like pounds of meat just went boom onto the floor. And she disappeared again back under the counter.
Oh my God.
And so now she's under the sink again. And I turned to him and I said, I'll handle this.
Yeah. You're done.
You leave.
Yeah.
I'll handle this. And that's where I decided I forgot my manners. I forgot who I was. And I got on my knees on the other side of that door. And I said, I am so sorry. I was so rude. It's your territory. It's your home. I'm a guest in your home. I have the honor of having you make an appearance to me, to have a meeting with me. And I ask you to leave. And that's where it was one of those stories that you hear when people have a near-death, out-of-body experience.
It all changed for you after that.
Bro, I could see the particles of light in the air. I could see the dust, the sunshine streaming in. Time and space completely disappeared. And I went into prayer and I said, please just come out and let me see you. Please let me see you. And she came out again right in front of me like a dancing cobra. And we took a meeting and I said, you are God's perfection in the form of a snake. You are the most deadly female on the planet. And I love you. I love you. I love the fact that you can protect yourself. I love the fact, but being dangerous is just one little tiny piece of who she is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all the humans see. It's ugly. It's dangerous. Kill it. And I said, if the humans catch you, they will kill you. So when you're ready and you want to go, keep going. I don't want to trip over you on the porch at night. Don't let them see you. Just keep going. And it was one of the most transcendent and magical moments in my life. And I heard after that, later in the year, she died.
Oh.
But she died having been loved and trusted by a human being.
And respected and seen for her magnificence.
And I'm not encouraging anybody else to do that with snakes.
Yeah.
But if you understand that your horse will feel everything you feel, see your thoughts, feel your energy, completely and totally heal you if you let him or her. And when you're in this state of love with your cat, with your dog, with your horse, not only are they going to do everything you ask them to do, once you're open to listening and saying, but why are you doing that? What's the message for me?
Yes.
Now it's not a one-way relationship anymore. I'm not running around telling other beings what to do. I'm not better than they are. There's no hierarchy. What makes us think that we have the right to do that? Your animal has every right to do whatever they want, and their they can teach you. And then once you learn, this is who this person is. It's a cat person, but it's still a person. This is what she likes to do. This is what she needs. This is what she wants. This is what scares her. I'm not going to rush in and stop being afraid of that. Let her be who she is. Mm-hmm. And then what happens is that you and that animal join energy, and you're now in one constant communication. There's this compassionate ball of love, this friendship that you have.